Hi everybody, Janet at Crafts and Collage. I apologize ahead of time for the lighting. It's going to be glary and weird, and I'm trying to get adjustments. I've got ring lights going and regular bulbs and so on, but the magazine covers are always glossy, so that doesn't help. So please forgive the lighting. I'm sort of getting used to that and the whole editing program and so on, so bear with me. Bear with me. Tonight I'm going to show you how I make what I call a continuous glue book. It's just a different way to fold things and gives you some pockets if you want them and so on, because I like to put in the pockets what I'm going to use on the next page, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But what it creates for you is a chance to blend one page into the next, and it's really kind of cool. I really like working this way. I started to fold one. I've only made two so far for me, and I started about a year ago to fold some that way and see how it went, and I really like the effect, so I'm sharing it with you. So I have a Canadian Geographic magazine. It's by National Geographic, and it's pretty thin right now because I took quite a chunk out of the center and redid the staples. I took probably about half the magazine, because with these pages, they're sturdy enough you don't have to glue two together to get your glue book pages. They're good enough to use, each side of every page. So on the magazines that have this super thin paper, I glue two pages, sometimes three together, just to get that sturdiness in it. So, continuous glue book. I leave my cover because I don't want that. I want to be able to decorate that later, and you usually have to, especially with stapled magazines, you usually have to reinforce the cover to the book. I love the perfect binding, the glue binding on magazines, but it doesn't always work well for the type of glue book you're making. So, all right, so here is the continuous glue book that I started to make for myself. Now I do this on the opposite side so that I have a full canvas on this side of the page with nothing interrupting me. And then when you are done folding your next page, what you have is a place to continue, if you want to, what's here spreading into this page, and you have a pocket here if you choose to make it that, to put pictures you're planning to use. So it's kind of, it works out being really nifty. I enjoy working in this style glue book, and like I said, all I've called it so far is continuous glue book, If it's original, I'll rename it Janet Glue Book or something. But honestly, they're fun. They give you places to tuck some pictures that you want to remember to add into the next page. But most of all, what I love is the fact that you can kind of flow one page into another if that's what you choose to do. Now, a couple of pages in one of them, I did complete opposites so that it was like, sort of subdued beiges on the one, and then it drifted into like late 70s blasts of color on the next one. So it's a lot of fun. You can decide what you want to do and how you want to blend the pages, whether or not you want to pocket, but it gives you a very cool book to work in. Now, the way I glue them, if I want the pocket remaining, of course, you just glue down the remaining side, and then you have a tuck spot, so to speak, if that's what you want. And I find that I tuck little tiny things that I find through the day in there if I'm planning to do something on this page that requires it. And so then you have your pocket. And on these pages, because they're down facing and wouldn't really be suitable for pockets, considering they're you know, if you pick them up, everything's gonna come out. So this I glue all the way down. Oops. There we go. And that just becomes a page for me to collage on, and I continue it onto this page if I so choose. See, now the flow is upward. So I find that I feel these motions, this like downward motion, upward motion, and so on. So you decide each and every page as you go. I don't glue ahead of time. I find with the second one, I didn't glue ahead of time. It gave me the option then as to whether I wanted to make those pages into pockets or leave them as just a flap or whatever. But I never cut off that corner. And so what I end up with is a book that looks like that. And it's kind of cool. And then the cover will come over, and you can cut out that space if you want. I prefer to just leave it looking like a regular magazine, and then you open it up and aha, here's this kind of cool glue booking space. So that is my continuous glue book, and I hope you have fun. It's a lot of fun to make. I'll see you in the next video.